You're listening to Popstar Conversations, taking you inside with your favorite musical artists.
Chuck and I have the pleasure of sitting here with will.i.am of the Black Eyed Peas. Will, welcome to the show.
Will, it's a pleasure to have you here. This album, it seems to proclaim the end of convention and the ushering in of the digital music.
So, yeah, especially in America, because there's no record stores. There's one on Sunset called Amoeba. And before, 4 years ago, you would drive down Sunset, you will see Tower Records. Then you keep going, you'll see Virgin Megastore. You'll see record stores places. You see them in the malls. You don't see that. It's only been 4 years. And so the day of like, you know, we turn in a record and we think a kid's gonna listen to it from beginning to end. Is that really what's gonna happen, right? I don't think so. Maybe some of them would, but the majority, I think the culture has changed, and it's obvious what the culture is, and that's like, I like this song, and I like this version of the song, I like that version of the song. So it's about songs. So, and the album is an important tool if the album is made for something, and that's why we made the record for parties. We made it like, you want to have a good party, put this on and press play, and it's already mixed for you. This album is mixed. There's variations in the tempos, party grooves, party chants, sing-along things, instrumentals. Boom. That's what kind of record it is. The specific purpose is for people to have a good time and party.
Do you see the business model of the music industry as changing?
Let's get to reality. Reality was, if you were signed to a major record company, you never really made money off the record sales anyways. To make money off record sales, you had to sell 10 million albums, right? Because let's take it in. Say, for example, you were a group that didn't produce your own music and didn't have your own studio. So to make a record, it would cost $2 million because you have to pay for studio time, you have to pay for producers and the writers, right? Flying, mixing. So it'd be like a $2 million, after all said and done, from the video to the marketing, right? Some groups would be like $4 million. And an artist gets paid $1 a record. So that means to recoup, you have to sell 4 million albums to even make money. And then to make money on top of that, after you recoup, you have to sell another 4 million records to even make $4 million. So the amount of people that got paid, right, it wasn't that many. So what the internet has done is telling you where you're going to make your money. It's not lying to you anymore. It's like, you're going to make money touring. You're going to make money merchandise. So make sure your tours are dope and make sure you have great merchandise, because it's an obvious thing now. It's like, it's not like this disguise of, yeah, maybe you're going to make money selling records. You know what? You're not. And you never were. And the ones that did, it was probably like 2 out of 100. No, those 2. That's the gamble. 2 out of 1,000, really, made.
So once again, we're using the album as a promotional tool for the tour.
Yeah, and now the internet is the foundation for us to go out there and tour and sell merchandise and connect. That's what it is.
So now, how many official remixes are being done for a single?
For Boom Boom Pow, official remixes, there's tons of remixes on the internet, but we want to coin official remixes, like, hey, David Guetta, don't just take the acapellas, let's collaborate together. Hey, Boys Noise, let's do something radical and different. So they're official ones, and Apple has his, and then I have 2 of mine, and then, so there's like 5.
So being creative with a single, it's extremely influential.
Yeah, and it isn't really to sell a whole bunch of fucking singles. It's really to, I'm a DJ, App's a DJ, and it's really to, if we're producers, what happens is like we produce songs and then DJs play our songs. And then DJs remix our songs. And I'm like, man, so you mean to tell me I could be DJing right now playing all my songs that they're playing anyways?
What electronica artist has influenced you?
We're influenced by Air, David Guetta, Daft Punk, of course. I just love their interpretation of yesterday's music and how they flip it up with technology. To me, it's what hip-hop was in, the late 80s and the early 90s when, they utilized their machines to make funky beats. And even though there's no rapping over, Daft Punk, their hip-hop, to me, it's hip-hop beats. It sounds like hip-hop beats to me. It sounds like, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Jungle Brothers, Girl, I'll House You. Girl, I'll House You. And Hip House was it. Technotronic, pump up the jam, pump it up. That stuff, right? That's exactly what's happening now. That era of hip-hop is now, and it's not called hip-hop. Too bad for hip-hop. That's when people that work in control of hip-hop limited hip-hop so much that other things that were hip-hop are now not hip-hop anymore. Because I remember hip-hop when all the stuff, those groups you named, when hip-hop was making songs like that, like Mantronics and African Bambaataa, right? To me, when I hear Daft Punk beats, I think of hip-hop beats.
So is it still important for you to go out to the clubs to check out the music scene?
I go out 5 nights, sometimes 4. Yeah.
What is the concept of this album?
It'd be like sci-fi, not spacey. It'll be sci-fact, not sci-fi. Because we want to use factual things that science has provided for us. Not fictional. We don't want to give it away, but it's sci-fact. Okay, no, like if we were to say like sci-fi, then it would all be on the screen. Sci-fact is, for example, if this was 1950 and I had this cell phone, then it would be sci-fi. But now that they have it and utilize it, it's sci-fact. It's science and it's factual, and I'm holding it in my hand and we're using it. So the show, we want to utilize sci-fact elements, like taking science and music and combining them together to have it's factual. This is actually happening. Look at me jump into this pool of electricity and rap, right? And not get fucking electrocuted. Shit like that. Not that I'm saying we gonna do that shit, but I'm saying that type of shit. Now I'm gonna come out of I'm gonna bring we're gonna get like a dinosaur, and I'm gonna come out the ass with brown doodoo on me Imagine that shit. I'm the shit, right?
Will, are you eager to tour again?
Yes. No. Missing it. I think that's the reason why we go out all the time. Because we're what am I supposed to do at home right now? So I can't wait. I can't wait to say, lobby call, 7 o'clock. What? 7 o'clock? Why can't we stay here till fucking 10 o'clock? Because we have a long drive. Well, I'm flying. Right? I can't wait to have that conversation.
How was your experience as an actor in X-Men?
Oh, man. To me, I'm still tripping on that. I'm still shocked. I never that's taboo shit. I don't ever taboo wanted to be the actor. I didn't want to do this, but I had an opportunity, and they told me to go read, and I got the part. Director liked what I was doing, and they flew me out to Australia, and I'm there with Wolverine with claws. It's being real. That's the honest truth.
What powers did your character have?
My strength? I'm a teleporter. I have no weaknesses. Oh, yes, my weakness is if I don't teleport, I'm assed out. I'm human with the abilities of manipulating my atoms to be anywhere at any time, ultra fast at the speed of light. But if you catch me slipping, I'm gone. So that's my weakness, is being caught slipping. But it was a great experience. Hugh Jackman liked how I played John Wraith. The guys at Fox were pleased with my participation and all that shit. I can't wait to see it.
And what's been going on at your record label?
Yeah, I just signed a girl from London named Natalie Cappuccini, and Fergie's still on it. an LMFAO, sign those dudes, and moving more towards dance, just like the Peas.
Will, again, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you, dude.
Will, thanks for being here.
Thank you again for listening to Popstar Conversations. Be sure to click the subscribe button below and hit the red bell so that you'll be notified of our next exclusive interview. Thank you again for listening.
Thank you for listening to Popstar Conversations. Please join us again for another conversation with your favorite musical artist.